Hello, everyone. I came this morning to Twitter, as I am wont to do, and this was in my feed today, from the Democrats. Let's elect black women, LGBT women, Muslim women, disabled women, Jewish women, Latina women, millennial women, Jewish women, I don't even know what that is, AAPI women, more, period, women, period. Yeah, you know, nothing says qualified electoral success to me than what you've got between your legs, the color of your skin, or what you have to believe in outside of the temporal plane. You know what I pay attention to when election time comes around? The voters pamphlet. Yeah, I know it's cheesy, this cheap little booklet they put out there that has a catalog of candidates. But it is the only thing I really have to tell me anything about the candidates at hand. And what does it tell me? Well, it tells me a lot of things. Granted that they're not lying, of course, but kind of have to take it on faith on that one. First off, it tells me their educational background. Now, this isn't necessarily a deal breaker, but it is important to know what kind of education does this person have. I mean, not to say that somebody who has a physics degree can't be a mayor of a town, but I just like to know. Secondly, it shows, usually, their work experience and/or their public service experience. This is also relevant. If somebody's running to be Port Authority Commissioner or something, it would help to know if they've had any experience working down on the docks, or maybe in the Navy or something like that. I don't know. But most importantly, and you may chalk this up to me being an English major, most importantly is their personal statement to the voters. Now, why is this important? Well, I know that if I was running for office, if my only attempt in any normal situation to connect with the voters would be through this single statement, that would be a very, very important statement for me to make. And as a writer of some kind, I would probably go through 17 different drafts, going over and over, making a list of all the points I'd like to hit, and understanding I only have a limited amount of space in which to make this statement. So I'd probably go whole hog in the beginning, write one big long draft that has everything in it I possibly want to say in a concise manner. And then, of course, I would have to pare it down because there's probably more I want to say than there is room to put it in the pamphlet. So I'd have to kill some of my darlings. I'd have to make decisions. What's most important that the voters know about me? What ideas do I want them to understand I have for the office, or my intentions, or whatever? I'd go through, I can't even count how many drafts and revisions and second guessings. And I'd probably end up with like 3 different versions of what I'd want to submit, and then ultimately I'd have to pick one. And I still wouldn't be satisfied. But that's the one I would go with. So when I read some candidate's statement, and I find that they have used the word your, Y-O-U-R, instead of your, Y-O-U''R-E, I know that I am not going to vote for this person. The candidate's statement alone, I cannot count how many times I have passed over candidates in the booklet before I even finished their statement as soon as I came across a glaring grammatical error, or an error in spelling or something. Because if this person is not going to take the time and consideration to double-check their own public statement of intention in running for office, how the fuck am I going to trust this person to govern, to read the laws they're going to have to be enforcing, or to even know what kind of laws they're going to write? And you could take away the picture, you could take away the name, you could give me nothing else but their educational background, their work experience, and most especially their personal statement. And I'd be able to tell you lickety-split whether I had any interest in voting for this person. But the Democrats, they say let's elect on the basis of gender, first and foremost, and then skin color, or who you like to sleep with, or what god you pray to and what version of it. Yeah, this is the Democrats now. When I was growing up, in my less, let's say, aware mind of the world and everything, and I listened to the rhetoric and I didn't have a whole lot of reason to critically think about it because I was a kid, I was always told that the Republicans were the racists, that only those candidates that fit their skin color requirements ended up in office, or ended up being supported by the party. Yeah, the Republicans were the evil ones. Well, it took me a long time to understand that everybody's a little evil, and most people are operating with good intentions. But this? Let us vote on the basis of the color of skin, on the shape of genitals, on the faith, or the disability, or who you like to sleep with, and not the content of one's character. Let's elect women of these multiple stripes. How about let us elect qualified individuals? As always, thank you for listening.